will anyone care to explain what the hell just happened?
Sorry you were left out of the vote.
No, I'm just confused at what happened. Well, at least we know who had the idol. Yeah, I'm surprised you found it before us.
That was a confusing tribal council. I guess I was left out of the vote and I had no idea they were targeting Abe. So I played my idol in the hopes that I could idol out Tori, but they had a backup plan and Abe went home instead. At least I didn't go home. That's all I care about.
If I am to get voted out next, can you please let me know beforehand?
But what if you have a second idol?
I don't have a second idol.
Just making sure. Unfortunately, I played my idol thinking I was going home, and then it turns out I wasn't, so I just wasted an idol right there when I could have made a good move. Oh, I'm just kind of disappointed right now. There's no way we're not merging tomorrow. Yeah, let's just keep our hopes up. Should we have a game plan going into the merge? I really like this 5, so I think all 5 of us should stick together. If we are merging tomorrow, I don't know if I want to stick with my tribe or not. I don't think I can trust them in the long run because they're probably going to want to get me out next and keep Jeremiah over me, so... And if we're not merging, I'm next on the totem pole, that's for sure. We're still going to be tight, right? Yeah, I wouldn't mind sticking together. I think Connor fears he's going to get voted out next because he wasn't included on our plan. And that could be partially true, but we'll just have to see what tomorrow brings and go along from there. How'd y'all sleep last night? I slept amazing knowing that we didn't have to go to tribal. Yeah, I would have sucked voting someone out. Yeah, I really like this tribe. Good morning, y'all.
Oh, good morning, Barbara.
I'm gonna check out Tremail real quick.
Alright then.
She's a little nosy, isn't she?
Yeah, she kinda is.
Well, it's not too bad a problem. It's kinda scary knowing that Barbara knows about my idol because I told her, because I thought I could trust her. I'm kind of regretting it a little bit because that was kind of a risky move I was going to pull out in case they were going to vote me out. So now I have to live with the fact that she knows about it. I'm going to have to solidify my trust with Barbara if there's a merge coming up because we got to stick together. I don't want Tahona to fall into pieces. That would be devastating. I mean, I really like this 3 right here. Yeah, I don't really hate it. I know I'm saying this again, but Danny really scares me as a player. He has an idol, he has a good connection with Cole and Wayne, which is more than the girls here, so I'm afraid if we don't merge today, and we do lose the immunity challenge, me or Barbara could potentially go home. I just want to have my strong alliance with Cole right now. Oh my goodness. It's a pretty heavy chest. Then all of a sudden, Barbara pulls up with this chest from Tremail, and it's a pretty big chest, it's pretty heavy. The thing is, we can't open it. I tried opening it and it's locked, so I don't know how we can open it. I can't get this chest open.
Who knows, maybe this note will help.
What's the note say?
You have 10 minutes to gather all of your belongings. You will be heading to the Pascua camp.
Guys, are you thinking what I'm thinking? But then Barbara reads from this note, saying that we have 10 minutes to gather our belongings before we head to their camp. There is only one thing that can mean on Survivor. It's that we're merging. Well that's new. Guys, look what I got from Tremail.
A comically large key.
What do you think this means?
I'm hoping it's something good today.
So I opened Tremail, and inside is a comically large key. I don't know what this means. Maybe we're merging, maybe it's a reward challenge, but I don't know. I have high hopes for this key. Who knows? Maybe we just have a reward challenge coming up.
Guys, what's that on the horizon? Wait, what?
Is that the other tribe?
Oh my gosh, it is!
Don't worry guys, we come in peace. Well, that's good reassurance. So I look just beyond the horizon, and I see the Pascua tribe, and immediately I'm thinking, this is it. We're merging. Oh my gosh, welcome to our camp.
Please make yourself at home.
I've already met these people before, but now I actually have to live with them, so there's definitely a little bit of more camaraderie among them. Let me help you with your torches.
Hi, I'm Danny.
Hi, I'm Georgia.
I'm just dying to see what's in this chest. We don't have a key though.
But we do. Let's get this bad boy open. Look at all that food!
The note says, drop your buffs, you are merged! Put on your brand new tribe buffs and come up with a new tribe name. Guys, the new tribe buffs are orange. I can finally take this old thing off.
So we all take off our old buffs and we put on some new buffs. which means I'm no longer a part of the Pascua tribe. I'm now part of the merge tribe. I'm so glad I made the merge. We can do the merge thing later. I just want to start eating. Yeah, I'm starving. We opened the chest, and inside was an array of food. Like, there was so much stuff, I didn't even know what I was stuffing in my mouth at that point. I was starving. There's one thing I've noticed when it comes to Survivor. When people eat, people talk. The guy just assumes I'm from Georgia because my name is Georgia. Well, to be honest, I did live in Georgia for like 5 years, so. And they talk a lot. I was literally this one moment where the guy literally threatened me with a gun, and I was like, whoa, 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 whoa.
What'd you do?
I tased him. I think it's just an atmospheric mood, or maybe they're just getting more energy to talk, but I'm really listening for any key details happening on the other tribe. I'm thinking what we should name the merge tribe.
Does anyone have anything in mind?
Probably something desert related.
I mean, we are in the Navajo desert.
Yo, I think Navajo's a good tribe name. The name we picked for the merge tribe is Navajo. Because, I mean, look around, we're in the Navajo desert, so I think it's only fitting to name it after the location we're in. Now that I made it to the merge, I can start making connections with other people. I don't know if I want to 100% stick to my alliance. They're great people and all, but maybe there's some even better opportunities on the other tribe. Yo, I was really looking forward to meeting you. No, for real, dude. Anything funny happened while you were on Pascua? Man, a lot went down. Tohono was pretty interesting as well. Okay, so currently it's Tori and Georgia, as well as Carrie, and then me and Jeremiah are the ones on the bottom. So at the last tribal, and you're one of the first people I'm telling this. I have an idol, had an idol. I played it at the last tribal, thinking that I was going home because the girls were gonna vote me out. They pulled a blindside on Abe instead, and Abe was with them. That's pretty insane. Yeah, I only negated one vote, and I'm pretty sure it's Abe because he didn't vote for himself, and I voted for Tori, so it was a 4-1-1 vote. So Jeremiah voted for Abe? I don't really know, dude. It was confusing. Past is the past. I got information, and quite a bit of information, and it shows that Pascua isn't just one hunky-dory happy camp. There are different alliances inside of Pascua that maybe I can exploit. I looked at you and was like, I knew you were a horse girl. I looked at you and I knew you were an oil driller. Was it the shirt that said oil on it? Maybe a bit of a giveaway. Hey guys. Oh, hey Tor. Come join us. Alrighty then. So what are we talking about? Just, boring, how the game's going. Okay. Danny was just telling me about being an oil driller. That must be exciting. Yeah, it's pretty tough, but I get by. I'm just pretty tired. Yeah, I'm starving. Tori, can I talk to you for a second? Sure. See you in a bit, Danny. Okay. There's something about Danny I don't like. I think Danny's pretty chill. Yeah, that's the problem. He's too trusting. Don't forget, Georgia, he's the enemy. I mean, if Pascua is gonna say 5 strong, we need a 6. I don't think we should sway Danny. I think we should sway one of the girls. Like Barbara the blonde one? Yeah, they're perfect. Another girls' alliance. How am I supposed to even play Survivor if Tori's gonna act like a helicopter parent who's always watching me every 5 seconds and making sure I don't go making new alliances with people she doesn't trust? Like, I'm tired of playing Tori's game. It's just so annoying. Listen, I know I might sound a little mean and cruel for doing this, but this is what's best for Pascua. We just need Pascua to get past this one vote, and then we're on to the final 5. Man, they've been gone for a while. Makes me wonder if they're up to something. Try not to fall, Jeremiah. Almost got it on. There we go. Yeah, it's pretty nice to get our tarp back. Yeah, we would have failed without that thing. Okay, genuine question. Should we stick with Tori and the girls, or should we flip and instead join Tohono? Yeah, that does put us in kind of a dilemma. I mean, Tohono cannot be trusted. They seem like they're going to try to run this game, so maybe it's best to stick with Pascua? Yeah, I think it's better if we flip one of them over instead of us flipping over. I don't know if it's wise to join Tohono, because if we do join them, and then we pick out the Pascua people one by one, leaves us down to 7, me and Carrie might be going home next after them, and it's going to be a Tohono Final 5. I feel a stronger connection with Pascua, because I like everyone, except for Tori, obviously, but I 100% trust Carrie in this game. I'm pretty sure Connor thinks I'm still on his side, and Georgia, she hasn't been really annoying. If things go south for us, we might have to flip. I mean, we trust them now, so I don't think we should just betray them. I was in a pretty pivotal position at the last tribal. I could have blindsided Tori and have Georgia and Abe mad at me, or I could just stick with the girls and vote out Abe. So I voted out Abe so I could keep Georgia and Tori's trust. We'll just have to see how things go after the immunity challenge, because it's just a little risky. Yeah, we should try not to blow up our games in the process. So, what do you think should happen? Are we sticking to our 5 and voting out of Pascua? Well, there might be bigger fish to fry on our tribe. Well, yeah, there is Danny, who has an idol. Yeah, that idol scares me, and I'm afraid he could use it against us. I honestly kind of like this final 3. Yeah, we'll just have to be smart with our decisions. The core 3 from Tohono is me, Stacy, and Barbara. But what's also good is that I have another core 3 of me, Danny, and Wayne. So I really have 2 options if it does come down to a Tohono Final 5. I could go with the girls, or I could go with the boys, and I just had to see which one would prove to be better for my game. For the time being, I think Tohono should stick together. I don't know if getting rid of Danny is the right move yet, but the idol is a looming threat in my head, and I think we need to get it out, or at the very least, flush it. I have a proposition if you want to follow me on this. Yeah, what's in your mind? So Pascua is currently at like a 5 strong, but we're willing to pull you in. I'll definitely have to consider it because I can't just leave Tohono entirely. I might be able to get Cole on board. Where's Stacy? Probably using the bathroom, but I don't know if he's gonna be 100% on board with the whole Pascua idea. Survivor is a hyperfixation of mine, and I love this game, so I want to come in making moves that's already gonna get me to the end. So right now, I'm making more connections with people, including Stacy, and if she can pull in any more numbers, this can help Pascua further. Are we good? Yeah, we're good. Tori is a very scary player. She wants to come into the merge, guns a-blazing, and is already looking to me as a recruitment for her alliance. I might consider it, but it's just something I have to watch out for, because she's scary. So I had a talk with Tori this morning. How'd it go? She said she's willing to recruit us. She said me, you, and she also says Barb, so maybe we can work something out there. Here's the problem. I don't know if we should really stick with Pascua. I feel like they're just gonna use us to get by on the votes. I mean, you put it that way, I just don't want to be controlled by someone else. Pascua was looking to recruit me and Stacy, and I'm not really too sure I want to stick with them because I feel like Tohono, we have a solid 5, and Pascua, they're just not gonna keep us in this game. Like, once they target one of our Tohono members, then it's gonna be us going home next. It's just gonna complicate some things. I say we stick with our solid 5 and take out a Pascua member. Probably, yeah, that seems like a better option. Ah, there we go. That's pretty impressive, like when you threw me into the ground. You're never gonna let me live that down, are you? No, it hurt a lot. Yeah, it's nice to see you again. Are you considering anything in terms of who you're gonna stick with? I mean, I don't really know yet, because we just merged, so I think it would make sense to stick with Pascua. Well, from what I've been kind of hearing, it appears you might be on the bottom. Well, yeah, like at the start of the game, but I think I made my way back in. It might just not be worth it to stick with Pascua. I'll definitely have to sit on that. Even if you do join us, you're not going at 6 either way. I'd have some people I'd like to take out before I even consider getting rid of you. Oh, that's a little bit more comforting. So I talked with Barbara, and she wanted me to go to Tohono, and I was like, yeah, I was a little hesitant on it. But then she told me that I wasn't going in 6th place if they did pick off Pascua. She has her eyes set on people on her own tribe before she gets rid of me. It's comforting, but I don't know if she's just telling me this just so I joined her, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to think of this game strategically. Carrie, she's my +1. I really enjoy being with her. I don't know about the rest of Pascua though, but I don't know what option's gonna be better for my game and maybe Carrie's long term. Hey, can I join you, Jeremiah? Oh yeah, sure. Oh, what's up, dude? I saw you talking with Barbara over there. Oh yeah, she seems pretty nice. Oh no, she's anything but it. She's just really nosy all the time. Well, she did talk to me about getting into the Tohono majority. She also said she'd like to see some people go before me. Did she now? Okay. Anyway, I really like you, dude. I want to trust you 100%. Yeah, I do too. I think this could cement our relationship. It's this thing right here. Dude, what is that? Shh, it's an idol. Dude, no way. I was a little confused why Danny randomly approached me for no reason, but when he pulled out this little trinket, I knew immediately what it was. It was the idol. I knew what the idol looked like because Connor had a very similar idol to it that he played at our last tribal, so I knew an idol when I saw one. This really cements my relationship with Danny because he also has the idol, but it also is very scary that he has a lot of power in this game that I don't have. I want to 100% work with you in this game to the end.
Yeah, dude, let's shake on it.
Telling Jeremiah about my idol is a risky part on my move. It's very dangerous to have more people know about my idol because Barbara already knows about my idol when I told her. But I want this to fully solidify my relationship with Jeremiah. And maybe he can pull someone else in that can get me closer to that $1 million prize. If you're not aligning with people and not actually making moves in this game, then you don't deserve to be here.
Danny has Jehona's idol.
Okay, so he has the idol?
Yep, looked just like Connor's but was red.
At least we know where that power is. He also wants to align with me. Okay, we could have Danny as a possible potential 6th.
Yeah, possibly.
What do we have today? We got a note today. We're back! I am pumped for today. You are all merchants won, but the game is still tough. Someone won't make the jury when their torch will be snuffed.
Wait, so the person who gets voted out won't even make the jury?
That's just messed up. I'm a little frightened about today's challenge because I know I have a somewhat target on my back because I played an idol. So I'm really hoping to win this challenge or else I might be going home tonight. And it would suck if that happened because if I get voted out, I'd at least like to make the jury. It's gonna get very complicated now. How come? Because usually a final 2 season happens with a jury of 7, which means there'd be 9 players left. So the season's final 2? Yeah, it's gonna be a little confusing between me, Cole, Wayne, and Danny. Yeah, you're right. Barbara makes a very interesting point. This season might be a final 2, meaning I can only go to the end with 1 person instead of 2. Anything to benefit my game, I'd like to be at that final tribal council with someone I know I can beat. My odds of winning increase and decrease with the final 2. With the final 2, I have a better shot of winning against another person instead of 2 other people, but just getting there itself is going to be a task of its own.
Come on in, guys. Do you guys have a merged tribe name yet? Yeah, we're Navajo, named after the Navajo Desert.
Alright, let's get to your first individual immunity challenge. First things first, Cole, gotta take back tribal immunity. Tribal immunity is no more. This is what you covet in this game. Individual immunity. With this around your neck, you can't be voted out at tribal council. Everyone else, you have a risk of being voted out. Alright, for today's challenge, you will balance on a narrow perch while balancing a ball on a disc. At regular intervals, we'll add more balls on the disc, making it more difficult to balance. If at any point you fall off your perch or one of your balls drop, you're out of the challenge. Last person left standing wins immunity. Guaranteed a spot in the final 9. Losers go to tribal council, where someone will become the 7th person voted out of Survivor Wild West. Your first merged tribal council is definitely going to be an interesting one. We'll draw for spots, we'll get started. Alright, everyone's up on their platform. Start placing your first ball. I'll give you a second to put your ball on your disc. Once everyone's ready, we will begin. 3, 2, 1, and this challenge is on. A very simple challenging concept, a lot harder to execute. Already those balls might start moving just like Georgia's, but as long as you keep them on the plate, you're not out of the challenge. On top of that, you have to balance on these very narrow perches. You step off, you're out of the challenge. Danny's starting to waver a little bit. Can he recover? And Danny steps out of the challenge. Danny's first out. Take a spot on the sit-out bench.
Damn, I suck at balancing.
Our first casualty in this challenge has already happened.
and we are now down to 9. Don't let your mind waver off. You can see how easily it happened with Danny. Don't let it happen to you. Connor's ball begins to slightly move. You don't want to lose that ball. You are 2 minutes into this challenge. We have 8 more minutes left. You have 10 seconds left in this round. Don't get too excited. Don't let your ball drop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone's safe. You can grab your ball, and we can move on to the next round. Oh my goodness, this is getting hard. It's only gonna get harder from here. Start adding that second ball. I'll count you in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this challenge is back on. And already balls are starting to move, and Georgia drops her ball. Georgia's out of the challenge. Mine are going in opposite directions. Barbara drops hers, she's out. Cole drops, he's now out. Oh my goodness, they are. Stacy drops, she's out of the challenge. Wayne bouncing, can he save it? Breathe, Connor, breathe. Oh my goodness. Tori drops, she's out. Oh, so stupid. And just like that, we've already lost 5 in this round. We are down to 4. Wayne, Carrie, Connor, and Jeremiah. It appears Wayne has recovered in this challenge. Carrie looking very solid. Connor and Jeremiah are also looking solid. Looks like everyone has regained control again. This may go on for another 10 minutes. We are 16 minutes into this challenge, and you have 4 minutes left into this round. Can't believe they made it further than us. Everyone's still looking really solid. And out of nowhere, Connor's ball drops. Oh Connor's out of this challenge. Wow. We are now down to 3. It is Wayne, Carrie, and Jeremiah battling out for immunity. Keep fighting. This round is not over yet. You want this necklace badly, you gotta win it. Is anyone else hungry? I sure am. You have 10 seconds left in this round before we increase the difficulty once more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone's safe. You can grab your balls. And then we can move on to the final round. You now have to balance 3 balls on your disc, making it the most difficult part of this challenge. I'm gonna count you in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this challenge is back on. This time, there is no time limit. We go until 2 people drop. You are so close to winning this necklace, you just had to outlast 2 other people. Wayne with the little movement. Those balls are starting to move. Jeremiah with the little movement now. And out of nowhere, Jeremiah drops. Damn. Jeremiah's out of the challenge. We are now down to 2. It is Wayne versus Carrie in a showdown, side by side. It just happened out of nowhere. It is 1 original Tohono versus 1 original Pascua. Keep digging, you 2. You gotta earn it. Carrie now starting to waver a little bit. Come on, Carrie, you got this. Wayne's starting to lose control of his balls. Can he get it back? Carrie's bouncing, trying to stay on. God, this is intense. Only one of you is wearing this necklace tonight. Who's it gonna be? Wayne's starting to lose his balance. Can he recover from it? Carrie hanging onto that edge. And Wayne drops it over. Carrie wins first individual immunity. Guaranteed a spot in the final 9. Good job, Carrie. Good job, Wayne.
Yeah, good job.
Oh my gosh, good job, Carrie. You almost had it, Wayne. Yeah, I was almost there. Carrie, come on over. Woo, good job. Yeah.
First individual immunity challenge win, Carrie, you are guaranteed a spot in the final 9. As for everyone else, Tribal Council tonight, someone will become the 7th person voted out of Survivor Wild West. You have the afternoon to figure out who that is. Grab your stuff, head back to camp. See you tonight at Tribal. Winning the immunity necklace is an amazing feeling. I'm safe tonight at Tribal Council. This just gives me the confidence to play this game even harder. Good job, Carrie. That was difficult.
Yeah, it was really neck and neck between you and me.
Yeah, I almost had it. I would have loved to have won the first immunity challenge of the season. Unfortunately, things didn't go my way and I dropped, so Carrie won immunity for tonight's tribal. I don't think I'm gonna need immunity though. I feel pretty comfortable with my position right now. It just depends on how the vote's gonna go tonight. So, what are we thinking?
Obviously one of the Pascuas. Anyone in mind specifically?
I think it needs to be someone who's holding Pascua together. I was thinking we should split up Carrie and Jeremiah.
So we'd vote out Jeremiah.
Well, yeah, probably.
I personally think Jeremiah is willing to flip to our side.
I just feel like Jeremiah could put himself out as a threat. My tribe is just bickering right now because Danny wants to get rid of Jeremiah. I don't think it's smart to get rid of Jeremiah because he's most likely to flip. It's just all one big, chaotic, jumbled mess. Like, I still had to deal with my original tribe. I thought the merge was where I can get away from them, but I'm just coming right back to them.
Look at them talking over there.
I guess it's still Tohono versus Pascua. Yeah, that's what scares me. There's 5 original Tohono and 5 original Pascua. If the vote was to go along tribal lines, the vote would tie, and then it would deadlock, which means rocks would have to be drawn. I would like not to risk my game and go to rocks for literally Tori and Georgia, because they're probably the worst people to ever exist. Look, I know you might be the most entitled to flip right now. I don't know what makes you say that. The fact that we've isolated you on the bottom for so long? Well, yeah, there is that. But I kept my promise to you. I didn't vote you out the last tribal. Oh, that's somewhat reassuring. Pascua needs to stick together to this vote. Like, as long as we get to final 5, then we can duke it out from there. I mean, I guess you do make a point. I know we haven't always had the best time together, but like, this is our chance to remake those bonds. I mean, that is somewhat making sense. Tori would like to bury the hatchet with me on this whole Pascua thing and keeping me on the bottom for so long. Like, I shook her hand, I told her yes, I'm going to, but if I find a better opportunity on Tohono, I'm leaving for Tohono. And one other thing I noticed, Tori did not look me in the eyes once. Something tells me she wasn't being 100% genuine.
What did you tell Connor?
That he should stick with Pascua. But like, don't worry, he's going out once we get to 5. Yeah, I really like this final 4. Danny just wants to take out Jeremiah. Yeah, I think it's stupid.
Like, Jeremiah isn't much of a threat.
Yeah, there's like bigger fish to fry, like Tori.
Honestly, I'd rather just get rid of Danny at this point. I mean, would risking our numbers really be worth it? For Danny, probably.
Danny is pretty gung-ho on voting out Jeremiah, which I don't really think makes a lot of logical sense. Sure, he's kind of close with Carrie, but there's more people we can get rid of. Jeremiah is the one person we're actually looking to flip. So at this point, we gotta get rid of the idol at least, and get rid of Danny.
We gotta think, is it smart to get rid of a Pascua member, or actually smart to get rid of one of our own? Yeah, it would be letting Pascua have the majority and let them pick us off one by one.
I don't really fear Danny, so I think we need to take out a Pascua member. Preferably someone who isn't gonna flip.
Like Tori or Georgia?
Yeah, one or the other.
Alright then.
Alright, so I have my plan, which is we throw our 5 votes onto Danny, we pull in Stacy and Barbara, that's 7, Danny goes home. Is it gonna be that simple? Oh, trust me, it's gonna be really simple. I want a straightforward vote tonight. 7 votes onto Danny should do it. I know he's not the most trustworthy person on Tohono, and I feel like they won't have any problem in getting rid of him. Once Danny goes, one by one, all the Tohono members follow. This is how my legacy will be cemented. Once Danny goes, I have a clear shot at that final tribal council, and I have genuine winner equity. Just as long as everyone sticks to the plan, it will go very smoothly. So, who are we voting tonight? I'm throwing my vote onto Jeremiah, just so you know.
Alright then.
Tori already told you, right?
About what?
That the vote tonight should be on Danny.
Yeah, I don't see a problem getting rid of him.
Alright, just trying to clarify.
Oops, Barb, come here.
Yeah? We have 5 votes on Danny already cemented. If you guys don't want to go to a rock draw, I'd suggest you vote for him too. Oh, yeah, definitely. Who wants to go to rocks? Alright, just confirming. Are we just gonna give Pascua the numbers? I don't know. If all 5 of them are voting for Danny, then where does that leave us? We gotta talk to Jeremiah so we can get him flipped. So you're planning on voting Danny tonight? Yeah, why? I really think you should just join us. I think it's just a little risky because I don't know where I would stand and I feel like we would just get voted out next.
We're just afraid that something's gonna happen with the votes.
Like he's gonna play his idol? Wait, you know about his idol? Yeah, he told me.
See, that's just gonna make things a lot more complicated.
Okay, I'm hearing on this. I just need a moment to think.
And Danny also wants to get you out.
Well, thanks for the heads up.
Yeah, we're probably gonna vote Tori tonight, only because she's the one who's like running this whole game.
Oh, can you guys give me a minute?
Yeah, sure.
Carrie, can I talk to you for a minute?
Yeah, what's on your mind?
You know how I told you about Danny's idol?
Yeah.
He's gonna vote for me.
Wait, so if he plays that thing, you're toast.
Not exactly. Barbara and Stacy might be on board to flip.
Okay, so maybe you're not going home.
There's the possibility that Jeremiah might go home tonight. If Danny plays his idol, negates all the votes, and he votes for Jeremiah, then he goes home probably. I'm wearing the necklace tonight, so I know I'm safe, but now it's getting Jeremiah past this part. Thankfully, Barbara and Stacy said they're voting Tori tonight.
Wait, like Tori?
Yeah, she's the only one here.
Okay, this could definitely change things. Voting out Tori would be an insane move on me and Jeremiah's part, but we can't just give up the numbers to Tahono.
Do you think it's smart to just stick with our vote?
Yeah, we don't have to complicate things.
I just feel like I'm still on the bottom of Pascua.
Dude, you're not going home.
Okay, just wanted to have a little reassurance.
Okay, so Jeremiah might be on board to vote out Tori.
So we're going for Tori instead?
Yeah, it's not smart to get rid of Jeremiah.
But it could be better to just get rid of Danny.
Because of the idol? Danny with that much power in this game is really scary because he was the one who was on the bottom.
We just have so much to consider tonight.
There are so many moving cogs with this first vote, because we wanted to get Jeremiah out, but Danny has the idol, which can make him a threat. And then we have people who also want to target Tori as well instead of Jeremiah, and then it's all just one big confusing mess. I mean, we all signed up to be on Survivor, but like, whoa, this is a lot. Carrie has the necklace tonight, so she's safe. Danny wants to go after Jeremiah. Jeremiah might flip to our side. I'm done with this. This is just confusing. Tribal is literally around the corner, and even I'm confused with what's gonna happen tonight. Well, our first merge tribal council. Connor, how does the merge shake up the game? With the merge, new people can connect with each other. Maybe there's someone on the other tribe that you really want to bond with now. And honestly, it's just nice meeting Tahono because after going against them for such a long time, I can finally talk to them in just a more common, casual sense. Although there's still competition that we'd have to vote out eventually. Wayne, it's funny how Connor called you competition. Yeah, it's not really, just 10 people chilling on a sandy remote land together. It's more 10 people who are playing for $1 million. This is a game, and all of us are gonna have to vote each other out eventually, because only one person can win in the end. Does it have to do with the fact that tribal lines might still exist? Yeah, it's very possible it could still be Tahono versus Pascua, meaning if the vote was to go along tribal lines, the vote would tie and maybe deadlock, so I don't want to imagine that situation. So Carrie, you win the first individual immunity challenge of the season. How do you feel? It feels amazing getting to wear the necklace tonight, because it could have been very well possible that I might have been targeted and going home tonight, and it would suck if that happened, but I'm just glad I'm wearing the necklace. The only caveat is that I might become a threat down the line if people think, oh, she's just going to keep winning immunity challenges. So I definitely don't want that threat being put upon me with this necklace.
Barbara, is it safe to say that Carrie would be a threat down the line? It's too early to tell. I barely even know Carrie. I've only met her at the reward challenge where I got to visit her camp. I didn't really get to know too much about her. I just know that she won the first challenge, so that's pretty much all my knowledge on her. So in terms of if she's a threat, not really at the moment. Again, anything can change on a dime. So Cole, you get back to camp, and immediately what happens? Immediately, people start going off into their old tribes. There's Tohono on one side, Pascua on the other, and they're all talking about who they want to get rid of. Names were definitely thrown out on both sides, I'm assuming, so there might be at least 2 targets tonight. And do you fear that could be you? I don't know if Pascua is gonna target me, but literally anything can happen. I have no idea what's going on over there. Tori, what do you do when you get back to camp? I sit around. I mean, I'm pretty tired after the challenge, so I thought relaxing by the river would be a good idea. Tori, in $1 million game, you were relaxing instead of strategizing. Oh no, I was strategizing, I just wasn't getting up as much, since I feel like my work was already done. I mean, I have 5 people on my tribe, and I feel like all of us are very reliable, and we all tell each other the same information, so I really feel like there wasn't really much else that needed to be said, other than our target, and yeah, that's what we're going with. Danny, how do you cope with the fact that someone will be leaving tonight out of this group of 10? I think these are 10 great individuals. I mean, I really like everyone here, but saying goodbye to one of them is going to really suck, especially if they've given their all in everything. But I just feel bad for them right now because we're pretty sure whoever gets voted out tonight won't even make the jury. So I really think there's a lot of pressure on tonight's vote in getting past it, which means Carrie is secured at least jury. Yeah, at least jury Carrie will be making, so. Georgia, in $1 million game, does the jury mean a lot to everyone? I don't even care if I make the jury or not, because if I don't win the game, I'd rather be voted out first, because I'm here for the $1 million prize. I probably need it the most out of everyone, because I have a lot of struggles in my life, but again, they're gonna have their own sights set ahead of mine, and I can't worry about them, I have to worry about myself. Jeremiah, still scared it might be you tonight? I heard my name come up today, so there is a lot of pressure on tonight, and I don't know if it's actually gonna go with me. Stacy, fear might be you tonight. Not as much as Jeremiah, but again, anything can happen, and I don't know who Pascua is 100% targeting right now, so maybe not. We'll just have to see. All right, and with that, it is time to vote. Danny, you're up.
Survivor is a game that separates the good players from the great players. This move will not only cement my tribe's legacy, it will cement mine.
I'll go tally the votes. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright, once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out, we ask to leave the Tribal Council area immediately. All right, the votes. First vote, Danny. Jeremiah, that's 1 vote Jeremiah, 1 vote Danny. Danny, that's 2 votes Danny, 1 vote Jeremiah. Danny, that's 3 votes Danny, 1 vote Jeremiah. Tori. Tori, that's 2 votes Tori. Tori, we're tied. 3 votes Tori, 3 votes Danny, 1 vote Jeremiah. Tori, that's 4 votes Tori, 3 votes Danny, 1 vote Jeremiah. 7th person voted out, Survivor Wild West. Tori, that's 5, that's enough. I need you to bring me your torch.
Who's actually responsible for this? Not talking, huh?
Stupid. Good game, Tori. Bitch, please. Damn. I'm literally done with this, Jeff. Tori, the tribe has spoken. It's time to go.
So I hope you guys will die, except for Georgia. Love you, honey. And whoever flipped, f you.
So freaking stupid. By the indication of Tori's reaction, I'd call it a blindside. This game is changing rapidly. All that matters is how you adapt to it. Grab your torches, back to camp. Good night. I'm so freaking pissed right now. The worst part, besides from being voted out before the jury, is that none of them knew how to spell my name right. It's just so annoying when people don't follow simple orders like how to get through a merge vote. Pascu is gonna get picked off one by one, and to the people who would have flipped, you're just gonna get voted out next. Idiots.